is there an attempt to balance that? I believe at some point the Marathas had an equal or probably a greater kingdom than what the Mughals had in their 18th century.
Yeah.
But you don't find much content on that. So as our generation of kids, or my kids, they would probably never be aware of some of the really great dynasties out there in India.
Yeah, I mean, I've not done it explicitly in this book, but there are a couple of mentions of the power of the Marathas. You would be surprised. The Battle of Plassey, so to speak, was triggered by something called the Maratha Ditch. Okay, what is the Maratha Ditch? So the Maratha section of the family called Bhosles ruled Nagpur. Okay, they were stationed in Nagpur, and they were constantly expanding into the east, right? And till about the 1790s, Orissa was under Maratha control. Okay? And they used to have, and the province of Bengal, the Mughal province of Bengal was Orissa, Bengal, and Bihar, these three. And the Marathas got Orissa from them, and they used to constantly attack Bengal, and and they were called Bargates, and they used to be fairly, people used to be scared of them. So the British settled Calcutta in about 1680ish, that time frame, and people were so scared of the Marathas constantly attacking that they built this moat around Calcutta, the city of Calcutta, the fort sort of, and it was called the Maratha Ditch because if the Marathas invade, then you would want that to protect you. Right? And they started reconstructing that because there was an impending Maratha invasion, which Siraj-ud-Dowla didn't like. So he said, "Get don't do it because it's my land and you're building something on it." But they kept doing it, so he went and invaded Calcutta, and then the whole chain of events happened. Right? So I alluded it that way. Or Bahadur Shah Zafar was, sorry, the Mughal emperor till about 1806 was effectively a puppet of the Marathas. Okay? And Mallara Holkar used to actually control them till the British actually overthrew. So I've alluded it that way. The Sikhs used to control the Mughals as well. So, but no, not directly. But yes, books are due on this topic. So probably next chapters, next projects.
Okay, and that's essentially what I believe that is going to be important, isn't it? Because the lack of amount of content out there on the things and the people who have been probably equally important or more important. If the content is not there, and that gives a very one-sided narrative. And I'm glad that you're taking that up in your next
Yeah.
endeavor. Thanks
Yeah.
for that.